everybody, it's Angela, and I'm here with a junk journal that I did and wanted to do a final flip through on. I did notice some posts on the Facebook group Junk Journal Junkies where they were asking to see completed junk journals. They see all the ones that we make that are blank, and we're just wondering, if we actually ever did put anything in them or what kinds of things we put in them. A lot of people use them for journaling. This one happens to be kind of my catch-all. I do have several junk journals going for different topics. So I might have one for the farm, or one for eating out, or one for kitchen stuff, or whatever. But this is my catch-all, and I've been doing in this one for a couple years, so it's pretty much completed, so I'm going to start a new one for 2015. So this is a store-bought one. It's not one I made myself. I got it at Michael's. I think they still sell these at Michael's. I think it must be Amy Tan, because I believe that's an Amy Tan image. I'm not sure, but I haven't done anything to it. And like I said, this is a catch-all. I put a calendar from a Christmas card in the front, but I might put a calendar for each of the years that this junk journal spans. And here I just put a 4x6 card. I was doing some practice coloring of a stamped image that I got from Olga. And so I put that here on the front. I haven't put anything on the back of this page yet. Another thing I put in my junk journals are like menus, receipts, and business cards of like places that maybe my husband and I went out or visited. I also got a bunch of these little tabs. They were like some kind of little freebie promo from Post-it. So they have the months of the year, so I just stuck that on there. This is some pictures from a Thanksgiving that I didn't do a scrapbook layout of. I just put it in here, and I have some tabs that with some sentiments on it. I did some journaling, and then this turkey I just thought was funny. He was on some junk mail advertising, so I just fussy cut him out of the junk mail and stuck him on there. So this really is a junk journal. Another just stuff that's kind of junk is just like fortune cookie fortunes. Here's the little sword out of a sandwich with some mustache, duct tape, just various business cards, a token from a grocery store that I go to. And I made this flap just with some wide washi tape. On the back I've got a bread recipe that I made, and this is a faux wax seal that was off of a bottle of rum. I have some stuff here that's just postcards and brochures from a gal in the UK that I did a supply swap with. So I just journaled, kind of about that. And then I also have some recipes in here where I kind of started with a recipe and then I changed it up and wrote down my changes and stuff on there. Here's an altered an ATC card that I made for a Christmas swap that I just put an extra one in here. It's a little bow and tag off of a gift that my friend gave me the other Christmas. This I made a pocket out of the front of an envelope that Olga sent me with various receipts and cards that she's made for me and her picture. I did some journaling, and I used one of her little not enamel dots, but the little tokens and stuff that she makes, and I put one in the middle of this pretty flower. And then other things, oops, my ATC card's escaping, there we go. More business cards, stickers. This was my first order from Paper Tray Ink. This was some extra little cards and stuff I got out of an ATC swap. And then here is the little ATC card that I had made for that swap. I just stuck that in there. And I have some journaling on some Post-it notes. Here's another menu that I thought the menu was just beautiful, so I asked them if I could have one of theirs. They had a takeout version of it, and I just love the artwork of the Spanish girl on there. And then here's like the receipt, some journaling from there. These were extra pictures and stuff I had left over from when I did that layout about the side of beef that we had gotten. Just extra brochures, the receipt, extra pictures of some of the things I did, and a lot of extra journaling. Here was a birthday card that my parents had given me on my 45th birthday, and it's a vintage card that my mom had found that has like glitter and stuff on there. So I thought that was cool. An old photograph I found of my father-in-law's, and a little typed message from him. Just some tags off a pair of jeans. I used an old Starbucks card as a tab. This was a little box I had made for my mom. And here's when I got my Rascog that my hubby bought me for a birthday, and we don't usually get birthday gifts. I think this is the only birthday gift I've ever gotten from him, so it was very unusual. So I just journaled about that. And I used a Hello Kitty pocket for a bunch of postcards from a friend of mine who's traveling around the world. More fortune cookie fortunes, a car ferry ticket. This is a map of our orchard with all the different trees, fruit trees and stuff. And then here's a one of the tree tags I used as just a little tab. I've got pictures from my Zumba class when we got locked out of our studio and we did our Zumba in the parking lot. And I have a tag from some Zumba wear that I had gotten. A friend of mine's a police officer, so he gave me one of their junior police stickers. And then I have a couple more ATCs that I made for different swaps. And I just used a piece of clear packaging that I just stapled on there to hold them. And then these are just various other art projects I've made with a little bit of journaling on there. Here's the floor we put down in our dining room, and some extra ephemera and stuff from the steam up. And I did do a layout about the steam up, but I just had leftover pictures, so I went ahead and put them in here, and I did more journaling in here. There's just some quotes that I've got on the side. This was just about a record player that we had bought. These were extra photos. I had done a layout about the Sawdust Jubilee, and I had some extra ephemera and stuff from it that I put in here. I love maps, so I save any maps that come in the mail. And I don't actually live in this town anymore. We've since moved, so it's kind of cool to have these old maps of towns that I used to live in. This was like a sanding map of where they were going to sand during the winter. And this was just like an overhead map of detours while they did some construction and stuff. So that was kind of cool. Here's some pictures from the farm that I liked. And I have some extras in this pocket, and I did quite a bit of journaling and stuff in here. It's a picture of my hubby. Another map that we had gotten in the mail just telling us about where they were going to be doing logging. Some pictures of we had to move this little shed, and so we had to crane it over the house. And so pictures and journaling from that. And then we, like I said, we moved last year, so I have pictures from packing. And because I didn't really do layouts about any of this, but I had photos, so this is a good place to put it on places that, you know, I may not do a layout about this, but I kind of want to remember it. It's kind of part of my journaling. So, and then a few pictures of moving day. And then a few pictures of us repairing the house so that we could sell it. And then just the for sale. And then I just kind of taped in here a bunch of the photos that the realtor took of the house when it was ready to go on the market. And then pictures of the rental house that we moved to. And they said they were going to clean it before we moved in, but as you can see, they did not clean. It was gross. And then this is a close-up of the cooktop. It's a flat glass top, and it had so much gunk on it that you actually couldn't set a pan flat on the glass. There's 2 rings in here and you can't even see them. And when I saw this, I mean, it was the night before we were supposed to move in and they hadn't cleaned it, and I cried. And then I got to work. So I went and I cleaned the cooktop. You can see the little gray rings that are on there, and it's nice and clean. And I cleaned the tub. And then, yeah, and then everything that went wrong, like the septic tank failed and backed up into the tub, and we were infested with ants, and the refrigerator died. Birds were nesting in the wall. The pipes froze. The gutters broke. The well froze, and we didn't have water, and it was just one thing after another. But we finally kind of got things cleaned up. I mean, we knew it was going to be a little bit of a challenge, but they have worked with us somewhat well. And yeah, I actually like the house now, but it was touch and go. It was hard because I really loved our old house, so it was hard. And then I have pictures of kind of moving into the new house and talking about it. And I have some ephemera stapled in here and glued in here of things I had bought. We got a new Verizon Droid phone. I got a body bug that I just stuck the packaging on here to be like a pocket, and then it has the little pamphlet about it. And then this came with the iPad. Got a little iPad, so it had this little piece of ephemera in it, so I just kind of stuck that in here, just showing someone in the future will probably laugh about these, but that's the whole point. And let's see, birthday cards or Christmas cards that I got. Another little calendar that I got from the local store. Business cards. A cute little thing my cousin had put on the front of a Christmas card that I saved and put in here. I talk about this garlic peeler. I just love that for making pickles. I always struggled with peeling the garlic, and then I found one of these $1 garlic peelers, and I just saved my life. And more Christmas cards from family that had pictures, you know, photos on them. And then another one of these little things, the little magnetic little games. And I had one in my last junk journal, so I went ahead and put one in this. It's kind of like a little theme, I guess, now. And just various photos that I didn't scrapbook, but I wanted to journal about. Things going on. Another business card I used as a tab. Things about my 47th birthday, or 46th birthday. Yeah, 46th. And just the card I had ordered from Paper Issues and Little Happy Things, and I just put stuff from places I had ordered. A little Valentine that my husband made, and that's about as artistic as he gets. So I think this is the first Valentine card he's ever given me. So I journaled about that. Some cards that I've gotten from people. This was a garden box that I made this year and put dirt in and grew tomatoes and some of the things I planted in our hanging baskets. I just stapled them on there. And I'm kind of glad I did, because I love this one fuchsia. I might get that same fuchsia next year. These were some extra pictures from a Western wear store, and I had never been in one before, so it was just kind of dazzling to see all these different boots and belts and hats, and it was kind of overwhelming. And then here's my hat that I got, my first cowboy hat. Here's a little thing that I had gotten from Marissa, who sent me some enamel dots. Hi, Marissa. And then I talk about these lenticular things that I just am so in awe of or addicted to, or I love them for some reason. I don't know why, but I love these 3D things and I can never throw them away when I come across them. So I decided I'd just go ahead and put them in here. And so I have 3 of them here, and I have another one for Jurassic Park on the back here, and I'm gonna leave these pages so that I can put more as I come across them. So it gives me a place to kind of collect them. I've just got some more recipes, a letter I got from my father-in-law, a wedding invite, more receipts and stuff. I am going to journal about how low the gas prices have gone. It's just kind of crazy. As compared to a gas receipt I put in my last junk journal, I want to compare the two on there. It's another birthday card that my mom had gotten my hubby. Just some junk mail that I've cut out, and I've got room here to put a few things, stick a few things in there. These were some new shoes I just recently got, some Asics, and it's the first time I've ever bought a really nice running shoe, and so I'm really liking them. They're the gel ones. I think Nimbus 15 I think is what they are, but I'm liking them so far. And then just I got a new water bottle so I can drink more water every day, and I've cut out almost all of the coffee creamer, so I just drink black coffee now. So it's really helping me lose weight, and so I've kind of broken through my latest plateau, and I want to kind of keep going. So I have been writing down everything I eat and all that kind of good stuff too. And then this was a conference that I went to, so I just kind of kept my name tag, some of the instructors that taught, and journaled about that. And then I just have this one blank page back here, and then that pretty much completes my whole junk journal. So I don't know if that was helpful to anyone about different things you can include, or if it'll inspire you to do this. I know we all kind of collect these little pieces of our lives that we just can't quite throw away, and yet they're not quite worthy of an actual mini album or, you know, scrapbook page all on their own. So this is just a great place to kind of keep this stuff that you just really don't want to throw away. And what doesn't make it in here, if I'm going through it and I don't want to attach it in here, then I know it's trash. I throw it away. I keep a small little pile. I have a few little things here that I'll probably put in this junk journal in the back and stuff, or maybe in my husband's. I have a junk journal for him as well. And yeah, if I don't use it in here, then I just throw it away. So it helps me to weed that kind of stuff out. And I do enjoy looking back through these. There's just a lot to look at, a lot of texture, a lot of color, a lot of different topics and fun things. And so yeah, I hope that was helpful to somebody. And if you have any questions or anything, just leave me a comment below. And thanks for watching. Bye.